What if the reason so many people say their later years feel empty has nothing to do with money, illness, or even age itself? What if the real difference between a fulfilling old age and a miserable one comes down to 6 things that most people don't realize they've been slowly losing for decades? If you're over 65, you've probably been told the same story. Save enough, retire, slow down, stay safe, be comfortable. According to surveys from the National Poll on Healthy Aging, nearly 1 in 3 adults between 65 and 80 report feeling isolated. The CDC reports that about 20% of adults over 55 experience mental health concerns such as depression or anxiety. And despite longer lifespans, many seniors report lower life satisfaction after 75. Something is missing. It erodes slowly. In early adulthood, most of us focus on achievement, career, family, mortgage, stability. The cause is survival and ambition. The effect is structure. Your calendar is full. Your phone rings. You are needed. Harvard's famous study of adult development, which has followed participants for over 80 years, found something surprising. It wasn't wealth or fame that predicted happiness in old age. It was the quality of relationships and a sense of purpose built decades earlier. But in your 20s and 30s, you rarely think about how today's habits shape your life at 75. You say yes to overtime. You postpone friendships. You delay hobbies. You tell yourself you'll reconnect later. Later quietly becomes distance. Now move into your 40s. This is where subtle shifts begin. Responsibilities peak. Stress increases. According to the American Psychological Association, midlife adults often report the highest stress levels of any age group. Sleep shortens. Exercise declines. Social circles shrink to co-workers and immediate family. The cause is overload. The effect is narrowing. You stop investing in new relationships. You stop trying new skills. You define yourself by your role, and then retirement comes. Here's the shift after 70 that most people ignore. Roles disappear. The job title goes away. The kids build their own lives. The house gets quieter. The external structure that once shaped your day dissolves. If you did not intentionally build certain foundations earlier, the absence becomes loud. This is where misery begins for many seniors. But what are the 6 things experts and seniors themselves say are non-negotiable? I'm not revealing all of them yet, because first, you need to understand the breaking point. It often looks like a small emotional crack. A spouse passes away, a close friend moves. Driving becomes harder, a health scare forces you to stay home. Suddenly, you realize something feels empty. The fallout spreads. Health declines faster. The National Institute on Aging reports that social isolation increases the risk of dementia by roughly 50%. Financial strain grows if you lose motivation to manage expenses. Lifestyle shrinks to television and routine. So, what are these 6 essentials? Number 1. Meaningful relationships. Not just people around you, people who truly know you. Research from the Harvard study showed that strong relationships are the clearest predictor of long-term happiness and even physical health. Seniors with close connections have lower rates of heart disease and live longer. Without it, loneliness becomes chronic stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol. Cortisol damages immunity and memory. Cause: weak social bonds. Effect: emotional and physical decline. Number 2. A sense of purpose. A University of Michigan study found that older adults with a strong sense of purpose had a significantly lower risk of mortality over a 5-year period. Purpose does not mean a job. It means waking up needed, volunteering, mentoring, creating, contributing. Without purpose, days blur. Motivation drops. Depression risk increases. Number 3. Physical independence. The CDC reports that 1 in 4 Americans over 65 falls each year. After 70, muscle mass declines rapidly without resistance training. Loss of mobility often triggers loss of confidence. When you cannot move freely, your world shrinks. Experts in geriatric medicine consistently point to strength and balance as core pillars of well-being after 70. Number 4. Cognitive engagement. The brain needs challenge. Studies show that mentally active seniors have lower rates of cognitive decline. Learning new skills, reading deeply, engaging in discussion, all protect neural pathways. Without stimulation, the brain adapts downward. Number 5. Financial clarity. It's not about being wealthy. It's about understanding your resources. According to the Federal Reserve, many retirees feel financial anxiety not because they lack funds, but because they lack a plan. Uncertainty fuels stress. Stress fuels health problems. Number 6. Autonomy. This one surprises people. Older adults consistently report that losing control over daily decisions affects happiness more than aging itself. Being able to choose your schedule, your meals, your activities, even small choices, preserves dignity. When autonomy fades, frustration rises. Now here's the pattern. Across millions of seniors in the United States, misery in later years is rarely caused by a single event. It is caused by the gradual erosion of these 6 foundations. And here's the twist. Many seniors try failed fixes. They focus only on medical treatments. They assume more medication will solve low energy. They think moving closer to family automatically fixes loneliness. They downsize to simplify, but forget to rebuild community. Old advice said, just rest, enjoy retirement. Take it easy. Modern aging science says something different. Stay engaged. Stay connected. Stay challenged. Let's bring this to today. If you are over 60 right now, you are at a powerful crossroads. The National Council on Aging estimates that about 80% of older adults live with at least one chronic condition. But studies also show that lifestyle and social engagement dramatically influence quality of life, even with illness. Misery is not automatic, but it is predictable when these 6 things disappear. So, what can you do starting now? First action. Invest in one relationship weekly. Call someone. Meet someone. Repair a strained connection. Treat connection like medicine. Second action. Choose one purpose anchor. Volunteer 2 hours. Teach a skill. Join a group where you contribute, not just attend. Third action. Build strength and balance twice a week. Resistance bands, light weights, or supervised classes. Protect independence before it becomes urgent. Here's the clear warning. If you allow isolation, inactivity, and purposelessness to compound after 70, the decline can accelerate rapidly. Research shows that social isolation alone significantly increases mortality risk. But here's the open thought I want you to sit with. What if the happiest 80-year-olds are not the luckiest, but the ones who guarded these 6 things fiercely long before anyone told them to? In our next chapter, we're going to explore how one daily habit quietly strengthens all 6 at once. If this resonated, press like so more seniors see this message. Share it with someone who believes aging automatically means slowing down. Tell me in the comments which of the 6 matters most to you right now. And subscribe, because the next video will show you exactly how to build a life after 70 that feels strong, connected, and deeply worth living.